The blood that flows through your veins is far more than a mere biological substance. It is the sacred river of life itself, carrying not just oxygen and nutrients, but the very essence of your soul's vibration. Throughout the ages, mystics and spiritual teachers have recognized that our blood contains the coded imprints of our spiritual journey. Among the most profound insights into this connection came from Cayce, who through his remarkable trance readings revealed that blood is the physical manifestation of spirit in the material world. The blood, he stated, is the builder of all that takes place within the human physical body. But his understanding went far beyond the physical. He recognized that the blood carries the energetic signature of our soul's purpose. Each blood type, A, B, AB, and O, resonates at a unique frequency that influences not just your physical health, but your spiritual path as well. These are not random biological markers, but deliberately chosen vehicles for your soul's expression in this lifetime. Type O blood, the most ancient of all types, carries the primal energy of our earliest ancestors. If you possess this blood type, you are connected to the original source energy of humanity. Your blood vibrates with the memories of ancient times, when humans lived in closer harmony with the natural world. This grants you a natural strength and resilience, but also a deep responsibility to honor the wisdom of those who came before. Those with type A blood carry a frequency that emerged when humanity began to settle and create communities. Your blood resonates with the energy of cooperation, adaptation, and careful planning. The spiritual vibration of type A is one of thoughtful creation and patient manifestation. Your blood carries the energetic imprint of civilization builders and those who bring order from chaos. Type B blood holds a unique energetic signature that emerged as humanity began to migrate and explore. If this is your blood type, you carry the frequency of the nomad, the explorer, and the innovator. Your spiritual vibration is one of flexibility and balance between opposites. Your blood resonates with the energy of breaking boundaries and forging new paths. The rarest of all, type AB blood, contains a mystical duality, a convergence of different energetic streams. Those with this blood type often serve as spiritual bridges between different worlds and realities. Your blood vibrates with the energy of synthesis and integration, carrying the spiritual imprint of both ancient wisdom and future potential. But beyond these four main types lie the even more specialized RH factors, positive and negative, adding another layer to your soul's energetic blueprint. The RH negative factor, particularly rare, has long been associated with unique spiritual abilities and possibly even extraterrestrial connections in esoteric traditions. The vibrational quality of your blood affects how you perceive spiritual truths and how you connect with higher dimensions. Some spiritual traditions teach that when we experience moments of profound spiritual awakening, the actual molecular structure of our blood temporarily changes, allowing us to perceive beyond the veil of ordinary reality. Ancient mystery schools taught that blood is the physical carrier of the Akashic records, the cosmic memory of all that ever was and will be. Every drop of your blood contains the holographic imprint of your soul's entire journey through time and space. This is why blood has been considered sacred in virtually every spiritual tradition throughout history. When you meditate deeply, the subtle energies in your blood begin to synchronize, creating what mystics call the river of light, an internal current that connects your physical being with your higher spiritual nature. This is not merely poetic language, but a description of an actual energetic process that can be perceived by those with developed spiritual senses. The composition of your blood is not fixed and unchangeable. As you evolve spiritually, subtle changes occur in your blood's energetic signature. Sustained spiritual practices can actually modify the vibrational frequency of your blood over time, allowing it to carry higher frequencies of consciousness. In the silent language of the body, your blood speaks the truth of your spiritual identity. It remembers all that you have ever been and holds the promise of all you might become. The ancient Egyptians understood this profound truth when they spoke of the intelligence of the blood, the knowing that flows through every vessel and capillary. Your blood type isn't just a matter of medical compatibility, it's a key to understanding your soul's unique vibrational signature in this lifetime. The specific challenges, gifts, and spiritual lessons associated with your blood type were chosen by your soul before incarnation as the perfect vehicle for your spiritual development in this lifetime. Your blood type carries far more than biological information. It contains the spiritual blueprint of your soul's mission in this lifetime. Each type resonates with specific spiritual lessons, challenges, and gifts that your soul has chosen to experience and express. Those with type O blood often incarnate with a profound spiritual mission of leadership and protection. Your soul has chosen this blood type because it carries the frequency of the warrior guardian, the one who stands between worlds and protects the sacred. Your spiritual challenge lies in mastering the balance between strength and compassion, between leading others and honoring their individual paths. Many spiritual teachers throughout history have carried this blood type, using its primal energy to break through old paradigms and establish new spiritual understandings. The spiritual purpose of Type O souls often involves reconnecting humanity with its original divine blueprint. You may feel drawn to ancient wisdom traditions, indigenous spiritual practices, or forms of healing that restore the body's natural balance. Your blood carries memories of humanity's original covenant with the divine, and you may experience inexplicable resonance with sacred sites and earth energies that others cannot perceive. If you possess Type A blood, your soul has chosen a mission of transformation and conscious creation. Your blood vibrates with the energy of the architect and the visionary who sees possibilities beyond current limitations. Your spiritual challenge involves transcending perfectionism and embracing the divine timing of spiritual unfoldment. Type A souls often incarnate to help establish new systems of thought or spiritual practice that bridge the gap between tradition and innovation. The deeper purpose of Type A souls frequently involves bringing spiritual order from chaos. You may be naturally drawn to spiritual disciplines that require patience, precision, and careful attention to detail, meditation practices, sacred geometry, or ceremonial traditions. Your blood carries the frequency of divine manifestation, allowing you to transform subtle energies into tangible spiritual realities. Those with Type B blood incarnate with a mission of balance and spiritual synthesis. Your soul has chosen this blood type because it resonates with the energy of the spiritual diplomat, one who can honor seemingly opposing truths simultaneously. Your challenge lies in maintaining your unique spiritual perspective while remaining open to multiple paths of wisdom. Throughout history, many spiritual bridge builders and cultural translators have carried Type B blood, using its flexible energy to connect different traditions. The higher purpose of Type B souls often involves spiritual innovation and adaptation. You may find yourself naturally drawn to spiritual practices that integrate diverse traditions or that evolve traditional approaches to meet contemporary needs. Your blood carries the frequency of spiritual resilience, allowing you to navigate major transitions in consciousness without losing your center. If you carry the rare Type AB blood, your soul has incarnated with a mission of mystical integration and transcendence. Your blood vibrates with a complex spiritual signature that contains aspects of both ancient wisdom and future evolution. Your challenge involves reconciling profound spiritual paradoxes and embracing the role of the spiritual anomaly. Throughout history, many mystical visionaries and those who access non-ordinary states of consciousness have carried this blood type. The deeper purpose of AB souls often involves serving as conduits between different dimensions or levels of reality. You may experience unusual spiritual phenomena from an early age and feel naturally drawn to esoteric teachings and mystical practices. Your blood carries frequencies that allow you to perceive beyond conventional spiritual understanding, seeing connections and patterns that others miss. Beyond the main blood types, the presence of Rh negative factor adds another layer to your soul's mission. Those with Rh negative blood often incarnate with specialized spiritual assignments related to preserving certain frequencies of consciousness through times of collective forgetting. Many Rh negative individuals report experiencing a sense of not fully belonging to this world, a feeling that reflects their soul's connection to other dimensions or star systems. The spiritual missions associated with your blood type aren't rigid destinies, but invitations to explore certain energetic potentials. Your free will and conscious choices always remain paramount in how you express your soul's purpose. Some souls choose to work with the grain of their blood type's energy, while others choose the spiritual growth that comes from working against it. Those on an awakened spiritual path may notice that during times of significant spiritual breakthrough, they experience subtle changes in how their blood feels flowing through their body. This sensation, often described as a warming, lightening, or electrifying of the blood, is the physical manifestation of your blood adjusting to carry higher frequencies of consciousness. Ancient mystery traditions taught that at 7-year intervals, your blood undergoes subtle energetic reconfigurations that reflect your soul's progress along its chosen path. These cycles represent opportunities to more fully align your physical vehicle with your spiritual purpose, particularly during the transitional years of 28, 35, 42, and 49. The spiritual purpose encoded in your blood doesn't exist in isolation. It resonates with and complements the purposes carried by those with other blood types. This is part of the divine design that ensures the full spectrum of spiritual consciousness continues to be expressed through humanity as a collective vessel. By honoring the spiritual mission associated with your blood type, you align your physical existence with your soul's highest intentions for this incarnation. This alignment creates a state of flow where synchronicities increase, intuitive guidance becomes clearer, and your unique contributions to the collective spiritual evolution of humanity become more powerful and precise. Your blood type serves as a physical anchor for soul memories that span across multiple lifetimes. The specific type you carry in this incarnation was not randomly assigned but carefully selected to resonate with particular past life experiences and to facilitate certain karmic completions in your current journey. Type O blood, the most ancient of all types, often indicates souls who have experienced numerous incarnations on Earth since humanity's earliest beginnings. If you carry this blood type, you likely have deep soul memories of primal human experiences, living in harmony with nature, participating in ancient tribal societies, and experiencing Earth's great civilizational transitions. Many with Type O blood report inexplicable familiarity with ancient cultures, particularly indigenous traditions of Africa, Australia, and the Americas. The ancient resonance in Type O blood often manifests as past life memories connected to shamanic roles, tribal leadership positions, or as keepers of oral traditions. You may experience spontaneous recognition when encountering certain ancient symbols, ritual objects, or sacred sites. This isn't mere intellectual interest, but a soul-level recognition of energies you've worked with before. Your blood carries the memory of humanity's original spiritual covenant with the earth and the elemental forces. Those with Type A blood often carry past life connections to the great agricultural civilizations and periods of cultural refinement. If this is your blood type, your soul likely experienced incarnations in societies that emphasized order, hierarchy, and systematic spiritual practices. You may have past life memories connected to ancient China, Japan, or early European monastic traditions, where disciplined spiritual practice and careful cultivation were emphasized. The energetic signature in Type A blood often resonates with past lives spent as scholars, scribes, priests, or priestesses in formal religious hierarchies, or as artists serving spiritual traditions through refined creative expression. You may experience spontaneous remembrance when encountering certain forms of sacred architecture, ceremonial objects, or highly structured spiritual rituals. Your blood carries the memory of humanity's efforts to create order from chaos and to manifest divine principles in material form. If you possess Type B blood, your soul likely experienced significant incarnations during periods of cultural exchange, migration, and the meeting of different traditions. This blood type often indicates past lives spent along ancient trade routes, in nomadic societies, or in border regions where different cultures interacted. Many with Type B blood report unexplainable connections to multiple cultural traditions simultaneously, reflecting their soul's experience as bridges between worlds. The unique vibration in Type B blood frequently resonates with past lives as merchants, translators, diplomats, or spiritual intermediaries who facilitated exchange between different traditions. You may experience spontaneous recognition when encountering certain hybrid cultural expressions or syncretic spiritual practices. Your blood carries the memory of humanity's capacity to evolve through cultural exchange and adaptation. Those with the rare type AB blood often carry the most unusual and specialized past life connections. This blood type frequently indicates souls who experienced incarnations in highly advanced ancient civilizations, Atlantis, Lemuria, or other societies whose technological and spiritual development exceeded our current understanding. Many with AB blood report past life memories of working with energies and consciousness technologies that have not yet been rediscovered in our current age. The complex signature in AB blood often resonates with past lives as initiates in mystery schools, keepers of specialized esoteric knowledge, or as those who worked directly with interdimensional energies. You may experience spontaneous remembering when encountering certain sacred geometries, frequency-based healing modalities, or advanced spiritual concepts. Your blood carries the memory of humanity's highest achievements in consciousness exploration, from civilizational peaks that have been lost to conventional history. Beyond the main blood types, the Rh factor provides additional clues about your soul's journey. Those with Rh negative blood, particularly the rarest types like AB negative, often carry soul memories of incarnational experiences beyond Earth. While this remains controversial in mainstream thought, many esoteric traditions suggest that Rh negative blood indicates soul experience in other star systems or dimensions before incarnating on Earth. Many with Rh negative blood report past life memories that don't seem to fit any known Earth civilization or time period. These may include remembrances of societies with different physical laws, unusual color spectrums, or advanced spiritual technologies. Such memories aren't delusions, but glimpses of your soul's vast experience across multiple planes of existence. The past life connections associated with your blood type don't deterministically control your current life, but provide energetic resonances that can be accessed for healing and spiritual growth. When you encounter situations, symbols, or practices that trigger these deep soul memories, pay attention. Your blood is recognizing something significant from your soul's journey. During deep meditation, particularly when working with breath and sound, the molecular structure of your blood can temporarily shift to a state that allows greater access to these past life memories. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize practices that alter blood flow and oxygenation. They temporarily unlock the memory codes stored in your blood's energetic signature. Dreams about blood, particularly dreams where you observe your blood changing color, texture, or luminosity, often indicate that your soul is integrating important past life memories into your current awareness. These dreams frequently precede spiritual breakthroughs or the spontaneous emergence of abilities you developed in previous incarnations. When you visit locations connected to your past lives, you may experience unexplainable physical sensations in your blood, warming, cooling, tingling, or pulsing in unusual patterns. These are not imaginary, but actual energetic responses, as your blood recognizes the frequency signature of places where your soul has previously worked and learned. Sacred sites around the world were often constructed on energy nodes, specifically chosen to activate the blood memory of those with certain spiritual lineages. When a person with the corresponding blood type visits these locations, spontaneous past life recall may occur as the site's frequency resonates with the memory codes in their blood. By honoring and working consciously with the past life connections encoded in your blood, you accelerate your spiritual evolution in this lifetime. You gain access to wisdom, abilities, and understanding that your soul has already developed, allowing you to build upon previous achievements rather than starting anew. Your blood is not just your present identity, but the living library of your soul's journey through time and space, a precious repository of spiritual wisdom waiting to be accessed. The vibrational frequencies carried in your blood create subtle but powerful fields of resonance that influence your spiritual connections with others. These blood-based energy patterns help explain why we experience immediate recognition with some souls and persistent challenges with others. Your blood is either harmonizing with or creating instructive dissonance with the blood frequencies of those you encounter. When two people with type O blood form a relationship, They create a powerful primal resonance that often manifests as an instinctive understanding of each other's core motivations. This blood-to-blood connection facilitates profound spiritual work related to ancestral healing and the reclamation of humanity's original spiritual blueprint. Many spiritual partnerships between O-types naturally focus on earth-based spirituality, physical healing modalities, or the restoration of ancient wisdom traditions. The spiritual challenge in OO relationships often involves balancing individual leadership impulses with genuine cooperation. When this balance is achieved, these connections can generate tremendous spiritual power, creating healing vortices that extend beyond the relationship itself to affect entire communities. Throughout history, many revolutionary spiritual movements have been initiated by partnerships between individuals sharing this blood resonance. When type A blood meets type A connection forms that resonates with precise spiritual frequencies related to manifestation and the architecture of consciousness. These relationships often focus on refining spiritual systems, creating new structures for consciousness evolution, or perfecting existing spiritual practices. The blood resonance between A-types creates a natural laboratory for detailed spiritual exploration and the development of disciplined approaches to transcendence. The spiritual challenge in AA relationships involves avoiding excessive rigidity and remembering that spiritual truth flows beyond all structures created to contain it. When this balance is achieved, these connections can generate remarkable clarity and precision in spiritual work, creating templates that help others navigate their spiritual development with greater efficiency and effectiveness. When type B blood connects with type B, a unique resonance forms that facilitates spiritual innovation and adaptability. These relationships often focus on synthesizing diverse spiritual traditions, translating ancient wisdom into contemporary forms, or creating bridges between seemingly disparate approaches to truth. The blood harmony between B-types creates a natural environment for spiritual experimentation and the development of highly adaptable approaches to consciousness evolution. The spiritual challenge in BB relationships involves maintaining depth while exploring breadth, remembering that versatility must be balanced with commitment to core spiritual principles. When this balance is achieved, these connections can generate remarkable spiritual innovation, creating new pathways that help humanity navigate major transitions in collective consciousness. When the rare type AB blood meets another AB type, an unusual resonance forms that often transcends conventional spiritual understanding. These relationships frequently focus on mystical exploration, direct communion with non-physical realms, or the development of spiritual technologies that operate beyond current paradigms. The blood synchronicity between AB types creates a natural portal for accessing unusual states of consciousness and retrieving information from subtle dimensions. The spiritual challenge in AB-AB relationships involves grounding profound mystical insights into practical application, remembering that the highest wisdom must eventually serve life's evolution. When this balance is achieved, these connections can generate extraordinary spiritual breakthroughs, creating new understandings that expand humanity's conception of what is spiritually possible. Beyond these same-type resonances, the cross-type relationships create equally significant but more complex spiritual dynamics. When type O meets type A complementary resonance forms between primal spiritual energy and refined manifestation abilities. These relationships often focus on bringing ancient wisdom into structured, accessible forms, or grounding visionary concepts into practical spiritual application. When type O meets type B, a dynamic resonance forms between foundational spiritual energy and innovative adaptability. These relationships often focus on revitalizing traditional wisdom through creative reinterpretation or bringing flexibility to established spiritual lineages. Many influential spiritual movements throughout history have emerged from this particular blood resonance pattern. When type A meets type B, an integrative resonance forms between structured spiritual approaches and adaptive innovation. These relationships often focus on systematizing new spiritual discoveries or bringing methodical refinement to emerging intuitive practices. This particular blood pattern has frequently been present in partnerships that successfully bridge science and spirituality. The rarest and most complex resonances occur when AB blood interacts with other types, creating unique spiritual learning laboratories. ABO connections often manifest as partnerships between mystical visionaries and grounded spiritual warriors. ABA connections frequently emerge as collaborations between transcendent mystics and disciplined system builders. ABB connections often appear as alliances between boundary-crossing mystics and spiritual innovators. Beyond the main blood types, the RH factor creates additional layers of spiritual resonance. Relationships between RH-negative individuals often involve soul contracts focused on preserving specific spiritual frequencies or completing missions related to integrating non-Earth consciousness streams into human evolution. Many RH-negative people report experiencing immediate and inexplicable recognition when meeting others who share this blood factor, a recognition that transcends logical explanation. Particularly significant are connections between those with the rarest blood types. AB-negative individuals often experience profound spiritual synchronicity when they encounter others with this same blood frequency. These relationships frequently involve soul agreements to anchor specialized spiritual energies that assist humanity's evolution at critical junctures. The spiritual compatibility revealed through blood type isn't about finding perfect matches, but about recognizing the specific lessons, gifts, and evolutionary potentials that different blood resonances facilitate. Every blood-based connection offers unique opportunities for spiritual growth, with even the most challenging dissonances serving as catalysts for consciousness expansion. When you experience persistent tension with someone despite genuine efforts at harmony, consider the possibility that your blood frequencies are creating purposeful dissonance, a divine design intended to stimulate growth through contrast rather than comfort. Some of humanity's greatest spiritual advances have emerged from partnerships that initially experienced blood-based friction before transforming it into complementary strength. Ancient spiritual traditions developed specific practices for harmonizing blood frequencies between individuals with challenging resonance patterns. These included synchronized breathing exercises, specific tonal sound healing, and ceremonial exchanges of energetically prepared foods. While the outer forms of these traditions have largely been lost, the principles remain accessible through deep, intuitive listening. When you meet someone and experience an immediate, inexplicable sense of spiritual recognition, as if you've known them forever, pay attention to the subtle sensations in your blood. Many report experiencing a warming, tingling, or synchronization of pulse when encountering someone with whom they share significant soul contracts. This isn't mere poetic language, but a physiological response to resonant blood frequencies. By understanding the spiritual compatibility patterns associated with different blood types, you gain valuable insight into the divine orchestration behind your most significant relationships. You begin to recognize that these connections aren't random, but carefully arranged encounters between souls, whose blood frequencies create exactly the resonance or dissonance needed for your spiritual evolution in this lifetime. Each blood type contains specific vibrational codes that unlock unique spiritual capacities and cosmic purposes. These aren't merely metaphorical associations, but actual energetic signatures that influence how your consciousness interfaces with higher dimensions and how your soul expresses its divine potential. Those with type O blood often possess natural shamanic abilities, an innate capacity to perceive and work with elemental forces and nature spirits. This isn't coincidental, but a direct result of the specific frequency carried in O blood that resonates with Earth's primal energy grid. Many with this blood type report spontaneous visions, particularly during thunderstorms or while in wild natural settings, when the electromagnetic conditions temporarily amplify their blood's native frequency. The cosmic purpose of Type O souls often involves maintaining humanity's connection to the original divine blueprint. Your blood carries specific codes that help anchor primordial spiritual truths during times of collective forgetting. This is why many indigenous wisdom keepers throughout history have carried this blood type. Its frequency naturally preserves essential spiritual knowledge across generations and civilizational transitions. Those with Type A blood frequently possess natural gifts for precise energy perception and manipulation. This manifests as an ability to detect subtle energetic imbalances in environments or individuals and to make meticulous adjustments to restore harmony. The specific molecular structure of A blood creates a natural resonance with the geometric patterns that underlie physical reality, allowing those with this blood type to intuitively understand and work with these patterns. The cosmic purpose of Type A souls often involves refining consciousness structures through which divine intelligence expresses itself. Your blood carries specific codes that facilitate the evolution of increasingly sophisticated spiritual systems. This explains why many monastic traditions, mystery schools, and disciplined spiritual lineages have been disproportionately populated by those with this blood type. Its frequency naturally supports the development of precise spiritual technologies. Those with Type B blood typically possess natural gifts for spiritual translation and adaptation, an ability to understand and communicate across different paradigms and belief systems. This manifests as an intuitive comprehension of how the same spiritual truths can be expressed through diverse conceptual frameworks and practices. The specific resonance of B blood creates natural flexibility in consciousness that facilitates movement between different spiritual perspectives. The cosmic purpose of Type B souls often involves facilitating evolutionary transitions in collective consciousness. Your blood carries specific codes that help humanity navigate periods of rapid spiritual change and integration. This explains why many spiritual innovators, reformers, and cultural bridge builders throughout history have carried this blood type. Its frequency naturally supports the development of adaptive spiritual approaches. Those with the rare Type AB blood frequently possess unusual psychic and interdimensional abilities, capacities that extend beyond conventional spiritual gifts into realms that might be considered supernatural. These often include spontaneous astral projection, precognitive dreams of remarkable accuracy, or the ability to perceive beings and energies from other dimensions. The complex molecular structure of AB blood creates natural resonances with multiple frequency bands simultaneously, allowing perception across dimensional boundaries. The cosmic purpose of AB souls often involves anchoring completely new spiritual potentials that haven't previously been expressed on Earth. Your blood carries specific codes that help humanity access evolutionary possibilities beyond its current development stage. This explains why many spiritual visionaries whose insights were initially considered impossible or heretical have carried this blood type. Its frequency naturally supports revolutionary spiritual breakthroughs. Beyond the main blood types, specific combinations of minor blood factors and subtypes correlate with specialized spiritual gifts. Those with the Bombay blood phenomenon, an extremely rare condition where the person lacks the H antigen, often demonstrate unusual abilities related to timeline perception and the capacity to intuitively understand probable futures based on current energy patterns. The Rh factor creates another significant layer of spiritual specialization. Those with Rh negative blood, particularly the rarer types, frequently exhibit natural abilities related to galactic consciousness, an intuitive understanding of Earth's relationship to cosmic evolution and humanity's role in larger universal processes. Many with Rh negative blood report experiencing spontaneous downloads of information about star systems and non-Earth civilizations that later prove to align with discoveries made by astronomers and astrophysicists. The spiritual gifts associated with your blood type aren't fixed potentials, but evolving capacities that respond to your conscious attention and development. When you work intentionally with the specific frequencies in your blood, these natural abilities strengthen and refine, becoming increasingly precise instruments for your soul's expression. During deep meditation, particularly when working with pranayama techniques that alter blood oxygenation, you may experience temporary amplification of the spiritual gifts associated with your blood type. This isn't imagination, but an actual shift in your blood's vibrational state that enhances its natural spiritual capacities. Ancient yogic traditions understood this principle and developed specific breathing practices tailored to different constitutional types, precursors to our modern understanding of blood types. Your blood's spiritual potential is also affected by cosmic cycles. During certain astronomical alignments, solstices, equinoxes, eclipses, and when your birth planet is in specific configurations, the spiritual gifts associated with your blood type may spontaneously intensify. This explains why many traditional spiritual calendars place such emphasis on practicing specific rituals during particular celestial events. They understood that these cosmic moments created optimal conditions for activating the spiritual potentials in human blood. The most profound activation of your blood's spiritual capacities often occurs during initiatory experiences, moments of transformation so significant that they permanently alter your consciousness. These experiences create quantum shifts in your blood's vibrational frequency, allowing it to carry higher octaves of spiritual information and energy. This is why many mystery traditions throughout history have incorporated elements that temporarily alter blood chemistry as part of their highest initiation rites. Your blood type doesn't just influence your individual spiritual gifts, but also determines how you contribute to humanity's collective spiritual field. Each blood type emanates a specific energetic signature that helps maintain particular aspects of humanity's connection to divine intelligence. When people of different blood types gather with conscious spiritual intention, they create powerful harmonic fields that can facilitate breakthrough experiences for all participants. Beyond personal spiritual development, understanding the cosmic purpose of different blood types reveals a divine orchestration in humanity's collective evolution. The statistical distribution of blood types across different populations and their historical shifts aren't random, but reflect the specific spiritual frequencies needed in different regions and eras to facilitate humanity's overall developmental journey. As you honor and develop the spiritual gifts associated with your particular blood type, you fulfill an essential function in the cosmic ecology of consciousness. Your blood isn't just keeping you physically alive, but serving as a living transmitter of specific spiritual frequencies that contribute to the maintenance and evolution of life's divine expression on Earth. The ultimate spiritual teaching about blood types isn't that one is superior to others, but that each represents an essential aspect of divine intelligence expressing itself through human form. Together, the full spectrum of blood types creates a complete spiritual instrument, a living rainbow bridge through which cosmic consciousness continues to evolve its expression in the physical dimension. By understanding and honoring the spiritual significance of your blood, you align yourself more fully with your soul's highest purpose in this lifetime. Your blood isn't just a biological necessity, but a sacred substance that carries the specific frequencies of consciousness that your soul chose for its journey of awakening and service in this incarnation. As you live in harmony with these frequencies, your life becomes an increasingly clear channel for the unique aspect of divine light that only your particular soul can express. If these teachings resonated with your soul, take a moment now to subscribe to our channel. The wisdom of your blood type holds more secrets waiting to be discovered in our upcoming revelations. Share your blood type in the comments below and tell us which spiritual gift you've experienced most strongly in your journey. Your story may illuminate the path for others with the same blood signature. Remember, understanding your blood's spiritual purpose isn't just knowledge, it's a key to unlocking your soul's highest potential. Subscribe now to continue this sacred journey of self-discovery together.